front of us, the flat building. It's a very big railway station, one of the biggest in Europe, as a matter of fact, with around 300 to 350,000 commuters here every day. And that means about 2,200 trains, they come in and go out on a daily basis. So every day, big numbers of commuters and big numbers of trains moving here in and out. So this is the railway station here on the right. And then on the left-hand side, is the Swiss National Museum, in German Landesmuseum der Schweiz. This museum is also open daily except closed on Mondays. It's here since 1998. And if you want to know a bit more about the Swiss history as well as the Swiss people, I recommend a visit to the museum here on the left. You can see on the left the main entrance.
Did you say Swiss or space?
Space.
Did you say space?
I think you did.
And now, in a minute, we are going to be in front of the railway station, and there it's a beautiful fountain right in front, and on top of the fountain a statue, the statue of Alfred Escher, a very important Swiss. We also call him the Railway King of Switzerland, because he was the man who initiated the construction of the railways in Switzerland in the 19th century. Actually, we started to build the railways in the middle of the 19th century. For example, this railway station comes from 1847. And now here, the fountain and the statue, and to the left, Bahnhofstrasse. The main shopping street on the left. This road takes you from here right up to the Lake of Zurich, 1.7 kilometers long. Major luxury shops and brands, the big brands, they are all here on this road, including some banks and also watch shops. On the right you can see a typical train combination of SBB, Schweizerische Bundesbahn, Swiss National Railways. They look exactly like this, white, blue and red. That's the biggest railway company in the country. All right. On the right, one of the rivers in Zurich, the Sihl River, S-I-H-L. And then we have in addition the river Limmat, L-I-M-M-A-T, which we are going to see a bit later on, plus our beautiful lake. By the way, at the moment, lakes and rivers here in basically Central Europe rather low. We didn't have much rain, and we had snow, but the snow is not all of it is melting yet, and that's why we have very low levels of water in the rivers and in the lakes. Here along the road, two very long buildings, you can see them on both sides. Those were the stables of the Swiss Army, the stables for the horses. in the past no more horses in the Swiss army, and those buildings have become exhibition halls.
That's going to get something else's.
Wow.
Right, next up on this building at the top on the right, you can find the Swiss casino, a real casino where you can play for real money. It's of course gambling, so hopefully when you go there you have a lucky day, otherwise, well, it's just losing a bit of money, and that's not so fun, but you might still go there. We are going to turn into Talstrasse, the Tal Street, and the road takes us right up to the lake of Zurich
Oh, sorry.
for our first stop.
What did you press the button? I did it yesterday.
So this week is the Easter weekend week. Already a lot of Swiss, they are not in town anymore. They have left for the mountains, they have left for abroad for some vacation. So the traffic normally not that bad. So many people are traveling just like you these days. Always rather busy during this week and also right after Easter, that means next week. Then you are here in Zurich, and you may know the town is a major financial center here in Central Europe. We have first of all many banks in Zurich, more than 100 banks, around 120 of them. So we have the banks and also many insurance companies, both businesses in the financial sector. So further down the road we pass by the head office of UBS first, Union Bank of Switzerland. We have many other banks in Zurich, including private banks. Those banks, they do basically wealth management. That means you can come here, you can deposit some money, and then over time those banks try to increase the value of your money in the bank. We also make many other commercial banks and fund management companies as well. So actually the head office of UBS here on the left, partly under reconstruction, and this is our largest global bank. Until last year we had actually two global banks, you may know that. It was Credit Suisse and Union Bank of Switzerland, but Credit Suisse, basically they had very lousy management, very bad risk management. They had big financial problems, and then finally the government also intervened and it was taken over by UBS, Union Bank of Switzerland. So nowadays we have only one global bank, the mega bank UBS.
Wow.
So mostly the same story, bad management leads to bad business and in the worst case bankruptcy. That's what happened. Okay, then on the right after the traffic light, a 5-star hotel. The name is Boer, B-A-U-R. Mr. Boer came from Vienna, Austria, and put up this hotel in 1844, and it's been here ever since. It also has a beautiful garden here on the right, next to the
Wow.
lake. Okay, and then for those who do the chocolate tour, most of us, then we go later on here to the pier in front of us, where you see some of the boats. We will board the boat
That's where we was
on
this morning.
pier number 3,
Hello?
and then we go to Lindt Chocolate. The boat ride, as I said, half an hour, and the second stop from here we will get off. And now